What is going on, sports betting people? How are we doing today on this lovely Saturday evening? Mike is here from Odds Jam with some positive EV betting, and we're going to do some line shopping as well. So let's get down to the business or the business and click those links below. Get in every sports book in your state so you can become a profitable sports bettor. Odds Jam partner program. Share those links below and get 20% of any revenue generated from you sharing those links. Man, that's easy for you to say, right? Live chat is available. Like and subscribe and fill out the form below in the description to get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how you can make $2,500 plus per month sports betting. TikTok, get on there, oddsjam_nuts, and give us some love. Mike at oddsjam.com is how you can get a hold of me. Discord links below. Get in there and get all the good stuff that we have to offer there. So let's get into it, shall we? First things first, let's check and see if we got any comments going on. See, Wally, thanks for doing this on a Saturday, Mike. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, appreciate you tuning in. More importantly, see, Wally, absolutely figured, you know what? Let's do some positive EV betting on a Saturday. Now, there are some games that are happening right now. Early betting, we were on the Twins and the Guardians. Looks like we're in business there. Unfortunately, the Twins didn't do me very well last night. A 3-4 record straight up betting as far without positive EV betting. And you know what? I still became profitable. So that is always good. That's why you got to line shop and get the premier odds. So looks like the Braves well on their way. Anybody that took them on the run line again, that was Bob's lock of the night. Last night, my lock of the night was the Yankees last night. That came through. So that is good stuff there. So all in all, a good day betting baseball. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, wait. Got to get to Jacob Trainer. Let's roll, Mike. Good Saturday. Yes, sir. So now I will get to share my screen. Got to give Jacob and C. Wally some love. I mean, come on. They are regulars. They are our dudes. So got to get their comments right off the bat. All right. Vladimir Guerrero. I'm going to go with him tonight. He had 2 hits last night over 1.5 player bases. Look, if you're Toronto right now, you're on the verge of getting swept. You don't want that to happen against a Seattle team who is now starting to make waves in this American League. 43 and 42 right now. The Mariners have kind of put themselves in position here to maybe make somewhat of a run and contend for a wild card. So you have to be on the lookout there. Toronto really needs this game. Pitching matchup with Manaea on the mound. I expect him to come through. I also expect Vladdy, as evidenced by this bet, to come through. So plus 125 is what I'm grabbing it for. Pinnacle's got this priced at minus 104. So you see right off the bat, we're doing good. Plus 110 is what the fair odds for this play are. About 32 cents in market width, good value. I will roll with that. I added that to my bet tracker. Cubs Dodgers. I'm going to roll with a YRFI in this game. I like the value here, plus 105 that we're getting on DraftKings. I also like the fact that Pinnacle is only giving us minus 110 on this play. So right off the bat, we're seeing some value. And then we look at the fair odds. Once the juice is removed from this play, you're seeing the fair odds are minus 101. So not much better than what the perfect line at Pinnacle is pricing that at. 16 cents in market width, which is pretty good. I'll roll with the YRFI in the Dodgers and Cubs game. So let me go to my bet tracker real quick. And those are the only 2 that I got right there right now. But I'm going to scan the page again real quick. As you see, YRFI, Cubs, Dodgers, Vladimir Guerrero, over 1.5 player bases. Bet MGM for that play. And DraftKings for the YRFI. Now, let's jump back over here because I want to see what else is happening. I want to see what else is happening on this positive EV page right now. Refreshing it once again. I'm always refreshing. You got to refresh as often as you can. A lot of the same ones that I didn't really care to look at. Me personally, I'm not really wanting to roll with, I should say. Under 3.5 first half total runs for Toronto does sound like it may be, look, they scored 2 runs last night. They scored 3 runs in the first game against the Mariners. So going by that, you would have to assume that this would be the play to go with. My only worry is I do think Toronto's got to bounce back tonight. So, I really do like them some tonight with Robbie Ray on the mound. He's a solid pitcher. He's not bad, but you just never know with Toronto's offense. If they have it going and Vladimir Guerrero, has a big night, obviously this could go in the opposite direction, but I'm going to go with it. So we can get it at plus 118. I will grab that on Bet Rivers always. So, and I'm going to show you here real quick because I have a tendency when I add this to my bet tracker to forget that it's automatically giving me Barstool instead of Bet Rivers. So I'll show you that. Plus 104 is what Pinnacle has got that priced at. So right off the bat, what I like here is the value we see. But not only that, you see once the juice is removed from this play, the fair odds on this play are plus 110, which is a little better than what the perfect line was priced at. So that makes me like this play, on top of the fact, as you see, the plus 118 is good value all the way around. So I'll add this to my bet tracker. I will change that from Barstool to Bet Rivers. So we'll throw a unit on that. Under 3.5 first half total runs for the Toronto Blue Jays. Although I like them tonight with Robbie Ray, his ERA for the year is 3.62. So if you're expecting the Blue Jays to have that within the first 5 innings, I don't. I just don't. I think that if Toronto does get on the board, I think it will be later rather than early. So I will roll with that play. And as I said, I want to do some line shopping, y'all. I want to do some line shopping. So here's what we're going to do. I go to sports, as I showed you. I click MLB. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to go to this Yankees-Red Sox game, okay? I'm going to take a look right off the bat. What's our value on the money line? Well, obviously, the value on the money line is Boston. And I got to tell you all, Boston at home, they have lost the first 2 in this series to the Yankees. I got to roll with the Red Sox tonight. I just don't think they get swept. I think they need this game. Montgomery on the mound for the Yankees, 3-2 on the year. So as you see, he's got over 90 innings pitched. So I expect Boston to be able to have some success here offensively. And with Crawford on the mound for them, a little worry. But honestly, I like the value on Boston, and it was better earlier in the day. But even now, as you see, plus 145 on DraftKings, and the perfect line Pinnacle's giving you plus 141. So, not insane value right now, but it is still technically positive EV. So if you haven't bet this game yet, you're looking at a game with some value last second here. It's still Boston on the money line. It's still technically positive EV. And I say we will add this to the bet tracker. That is the play that I like in this game. I'm rolling with the Red Sox on the money line. So next play that I'm going to roll with, as I cancel that, it does that. I don't know why it says that, but it does add it to my bet tracker, I assure you. So let's get this Rolling up here. All right. Let's go back to MLB and look at the next game that I want to take a look at. We probably ought to do this one as well, the Padres and the Giants, because this game is getting ready to start. So let's jump into this one. Believe it or not, once again, I'm going to roll with the Giants tonight. So let's look at where our value is. So on the money line, it looks like this, technically speaking, right now, obviously not positive EV per se, but I do like the Giants to win tonight. They have had success against Darvish, 9 runs, 4 runs, 8 runs, the last 3 meetings against him. Then the 2 before that were 1-run games that the Giants got off of him. But then when he was with Chicago, the Giants had some success against him offensively there. So I do think the Giants can get some runs tonight. It's pretty well a pick'em type of game. Both teams are pretty equal in value, as you see here. But I'm going to still roll with the Giants on the money line. And since I'm trying to get the best value I can get right now, I'm going to go to Bet Rivers and grab that minus 109 and snag it. Again, it says that, but I promise it is added to the bet tracker. So those are those 2 games. Dodgers and the Cubs. Let's roll into that one here real quick and see what we got going on. Also, don't forget there's articles here that you can check out. Also, don't forget Randall's article on the CFL for those who are looking for CFL games to bet. And also you can check out the baseball articles as I showed you here. So Dodgers Cubs, where's our value at on the run line? Let's find out, y'all. Let's see what we can get the Dodgers for minus 1.5 at. Okay. So right now, the Dodgers on the run line, minus 1.5 is minus 120 on DraftKings. Perfect lines, minus 121. Again, you could have got better value on this earlier in the day. Clearly, we're last minute here, but you know what? There's still some value. I like the bet. I'm going to go with the Dodgers on the run line. So I'm going to grab that bet as well. And then the last game, obviously, is the Blue Jays and the Mariners that I'm going to take a look at here. And as I said, I am leaning towards the Blue Jays in this game. I don't think they're going to get swept. But as you all know, I get it. I get wanting to stay away from Toronto. I understand completely. They have busted some tickets as of late. So let's see what our play is on Toronto on the run line, minus 1.5. You can grab it for plus 140 on a few sports books, Caesars, DraftKings, and PointsBet. And I'll go over here. Looks like that's just dead on with what the perfect line has, that price being pulled from Pinnacle. Again, about, what you're getting it, equal to the perfect line, being that it's so late. You're not getting the absolute best value you could have got earlier in the day, but we will go ahead and go to Caesars for this one and throw a unit on the Blue Jays on the run line, minus 1.5. So those are my bets for today. Oh, we got all kinds of comments too. I got to get to it. Richard Lemasters, let's do it. Yes, sir. Pierre, LFG. Yes, baby. Jordan, what's up, boys? I got a moneymaker for y'all. My Pistons, minus 6.5. While I'm at it, give me the over 167. I appreciate you, Mike. And yes, sir, I love that. I'm buying into these Pistons, man. I'm hoping that they can arrive a year early. Because let's face it, if the Pistons don't make a deep playoff run this year, it's not a bad season for them. Getting in the playoffs and being competitive in the first round or playing game is good enough for them. But I'm hoping they arrive a year early and they make a little bit of noise because I love that team and what they are building. Huge Ivy fan and a huge Cade Cunningham fan, especially. Steven Rivera, get on the Giants versus Padres NRFI tonight. Darvish versus Rondon. I already hit the Twins NRFI. Braves in good shape too. Let go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, as this game goes along, remember, Steven, the Giants have had offensive success against Darvish. So A little worried for the Padres here tonight a little bit. Jordan Thackeray, Red Sox, Yankees over. I know Montgomery has been solid, but I expect one of these teams to go off. Agree. I think that this is a game tonight where you see some offense. You know, you look at the first two games in this series. Last night was pretty bad for the Red Sox, 12-5. And then the game before that was 6-5. So you see right there, 11 runs in the first game of this series. I think we can expect somewhat of the same. So, yeah, this seems like the matchup with Crawford going for Boston as well, that you could see a high scoring game. So I'd like that over as well. See, Wally was just going to say that. Jordan seems like a good spot for a shootout. Agree completely. And so far, that's kind of what you've been getting in this series. See, Wally, I also hope it does, and we get a 10 tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm reading your guys' conversations now, aren't I? I'm telling you right now, they're going to be a cover machine this season. Think of that stretch last season, but it will be more consistent. Agreed. Completely. Loved what they did down the stretch. Detroit is an absolute fun team to watch last year. I mean, towards the end of the year, I got to admit, they were one of my favorite teams to watch down the stretch. And I had a lot of player prop bets on Cade Cunningham, and it's like, why not? Why not bet on these guys? I mean, you got to go where the money is. So I expect Detroit. I got to be honest. I really think they've got a great shot at being in the playoffs this year. And, I think that if they get in, I think they could be dangerous. We've seen teams arrive a little early. Memphis kind of has arrived a little early a couple of years ago. You see that happen, and Cade Cunningham is going to just no doubt be even better than he was last year. So Cade Cunningham, as excited I am about Ivy, I was probably more excited about what Cade Cunningham can do this season than I am about Ivy. I'm more intrigued by that. And I'm a big Ivy fan, but I got to be honest, I'm super excited if Cade Cunningham in his second year can put himself, on the map with some of these guys. And I mean, he already is on the map, but I mean, he kind of goes on under the radar when you talk about Morant and Anthony Edwards. And a lot of that is because Anthony Edwards in Minnesota made, the play-in and won and were competitive against Memphis and all that, But Cade Cunningham, to me, is every bit as good of a young player as we have in this league. So I am super pumped to see him. Yes, Jordan, I think they covered like 14 straight. Yeah, they were on fire down the stretch. Lock of the night, Mike. Oh, you're going to have me give a lock of the night on a Saturday. Well, why not? Why not? So my lock of the night tonight, I've got to go back to the Dodgers. I've got to go back to the Dodgers on the run line, minus 1.5. Went to the Yankees last night. Night before I went to the Dodgers. I'm going to go back to them again. The Dodgers, when they're a favorite, ATS are just about it. They're the best. They're just top of the line. I don't think I could go wrong with going with the Dodgers, but I am on a couple of upsets tonight, as you saw earlier. I think that this Padres-Giants game is interesting. It's pretty well a pick 'em game, but the Giants have had success against Darvish in the past, so and especially since he's been with the Padres, especially. So I am pumped. Third in Rookie of the Year voting, he's going to be on a exactly. He's got something to prove. Chip on the shoulder. Anytime you get that with a guy who's already shown in most people's mind that he's big time, look out. This kid is going to take off, and I can't wait to see what this Detroit Pistons team can do in this next couple of years, because I think it's happening within the next couple of years. This team is going to arrive. And when they arrive, this is going to be, it may not be bad boy Pistons basketball, but it could be pretty damn fun to watch. So I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up for these games tonight. I appreciate you all tuning in. As always, Jordan C. Wally, Jacob Trainer, Stephen Rivera, Pierre, Richard Lemasters, all y'all, appreciate you tuning in. And you will likely see me at some point tomorrow on a Sunday, because let's face it, I don't have nothing better to do but to sports bet, right? So peace, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.